Dopamine detox. It's one of the necessary steps for our physical and mental health. I'm sure most of us can relate to the feeling of being constantly plugged in, and sometimes it's hard to disconnect from our devices. But taking a break sometimes from the technology have amazing benefits. There are times when we desire to change our lives, but then we don't take any action. So, what at that point, what we need to do is understand the addiction, break the pattern, build new rules, and learn to handle your emotions better, and then build a better life. This will ultimately lead to a successful life. What is dopamine detox? Dopamine detox, also known as dopamine fasting, is avoiding things which triggers you, which gives you dopamine shots for a certain period of time. Like this includes social media, porn, and video games, and all the other things which you think that you have got addicted to. And you must be thinking about what is the importance of dopamine detox. Why should we do dopamine detox? So, dopamine detox is very important because it keeps us motivated. Like when we just live an awful life, live a miserable life, we sometimes when we realize that we feel guilt, but then we move on. But when you do dopamine detox, you are on a step to improve your life. So this will keep you motivated that yeah, I've gone some steps up, and I will do better. I will do better every time. So doing dopamine detox keeps you motivated. Doing dopamine detox sometimes increases your productivity. So when you do dopamine detox, you remove many unnecessary things like wasting your time on video games and all the other things, scrolling. So do dopamine detox to increase your productivity, and increasing your productivity is so important that we just don't focus on anything, we can't focus on anything. Dopamine detox also increases your focus, and focus is so important in your life. Like you can study for hours and you may not remember anything, you can't recall anything. That's the lack of focus due to social media, due to constantly scrolling over media, and dopamine detox will surely help you with that. Dopamine detox also helps you handle your emotions better. That is controlling your mind. So when you do dopamine detox, you just tell yourself that what my mind wants me to do, I won't do that. I will do what I need to do, not what I feel like doing. So this will help you take control over your mind. So, how should we do dopamine detox? Is there any rules? Yeah, there are some rules that you need to follow. So, first of all, you identify things that you want to avoid, the things that triggers you and gives you dopamine shots. So, some of the activities will be like social media, video games, porn, and fast food, and all this kind of things. You can choose others bad habits. What do you have and you want to get rid of. Now choose a period of time. You can continue for hours to months, but to get some objective progress, you need to do for 2 weeks on an average, and I will do 90 days. Do it for 90 days to see more better results. And I will suggest you that first do this for 1 day, and then after some days do this for 1 week, and then after some days do this for 2 week, thus gradually increase the timeline. Plan alternative activities. When you do dopamine detox, you don't do many things, so many time wasting things like this, all these things, and you get much time, much free time. So use this for like meditation, reading, journaling, and go outside, play with your friends, and do stuffs, do productive stuffs. So this is very important because you get so much time. Now you have so much time, like on an average, I'll say 5 hours they get who do dopamine detox. So if you have 5 hours, that's much. You can do many things. You can start side hustle, you can learn a new skill and be intense on that. So do these productive things. And the next one is stay hydrated. So staying hydrated is so important because this feels good, and this is also important for your body. Take at least take on an average 4 liter of water. Stick to the plan. No matter what happens, except for some emergencies, stick to the plan. If you do all these routines, avoid these things for a little time, and then be the same again, this won't be productive. It You won't be that much productive. So stick to the plan no matter what happens. Whoever calls, do whatever you have planned. Just do it. Control your mind and don't let your mind control you. So there you have it, a quick overview of dopamine detox. And by taking a break from this cheap sources of dopamine, we get to better sleep. We get better sleep, and we get rid of anxiety, overthinking, and stress, and this ultimately leads to a healthier life. So don't forget to comment down below the any other techniques if you know to get rid of this cheap dopamine sources, and like and do subscribe. So one day or day one.